Good morning, student. Now I hope you all fit and fine at home. Student, today we will start new chapter, that is fifth chapter, Rivers of India. Now student, we will start our chapter from warm-up activity. Name the monument in the picture. Which monument is this? I hope you all identified this picture. Can you tell on which river bank it is situated? Can you tell on which river bank it is situated? Yes, you know it, Yamuna river. So student, I hope you all understand these activities. Now we will start our chapter from page number 34. Here, rivers are important natural resources of India. We know it is the natural resources. They provide water for drinking, bathing, for industrial work in factories and for irrigation. Now student, irrigation, are you know what is it means? Irrigation means. Now student, here it is word. Irrigation. Irrigation means student, it is applying water to land for purposes of farming. Now irrigation means applying water to land for purposes of farming. Okay, we call it irrigation. Now India has a number of large and small rivers flowing through its length and breadth. In this chapter we will learn all about the rivers of India. So it is very interesting chapter student, because in this chapter we will learn all about the rivers of India. So student, rivers provide water for drinking, bathing, for industrial work in factories and for irrigation. Okay, now first Ganga. The Ganga is the largest river in India. It flows through Bangladesh as well, where it is known as Padma. We know it, student. Ganga is the largest river and it flows through Bangladesh, where it is known as Padma. It is 2525 kilometers long. Its source is at Uttarakhand in Western Himalayas. Its source is at Uttarakhand in Western Himalayas, because it starts from Gangotri Glacier. Okay. Now student, it flows in an eastern and southern direction through the Gangetic Plain in northern India. It flows in an eastern and southern direction. It flow. Flow means run. Behna. It flows in an eastern and southern direction through the Gangetic Plain in northern India. Student, here is a word. It is Gangetic and Gangetic also. It means related to or bordering the Ganga river. It means Ganga ke Maidan. Related to or bordering the Ganga river. It is Gangetic plain. In the final part of its course, it enters Bangladesh and drains into the Bay of Bengal. In the final part of its course, इस रिवर का फाइनल पार्ट इन एंटर बांग्लादेश, जब ये बांग्लादेश में एंटर होती है एंड ड्रेन्स इनटू द बे ऑफ बंगाल, और एग्जिस्ट होती है बे ऑफ बंगाल में, यानी बे ऑफ बंगाल में ये इसका ड्रेन होता है, इसका निकास होता है, यानी एग्जिस्ट करती है या वेंट करती है बे ऑफ बंगाल में. विच रिवर? रिवर गंगा. River Ganga passes through Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and West Bengal. It is a very important river and it worshipped. It also helps the people that live in the cities located on its bank and different activities of daily life, as well as in other areas like irrigation and generating electricity. Now so many uses of water, and this time we are studying about the Ganga river. We know it is very important river and it's worshipped also, and it also helps the people that live on the cities located on its bank. Bank means coastal area, river of the bank, kinara, in the different activities of daily life, as well as in other area like irrigation, and generating electricity also. Okay, so student, in this chapter we will learn all about the rivers of India. So first river is Ganga. It start from Gangotri glacier and then flows through Bangladesh as well, where it is known as Padma. And in last, when it enters Bangladesh and drains into the Bay of Bengal. Okay students, now move on. Next page. Here is, sorry, here is Yamuna. The Yamuna is the largest tributary of Ganga. Tributary means helping river. So Yamuna is the largest tributary of Ganga. Its source is the Yamunotri glacier. Its source is Yamunotri glacier. It covers a total distance of 1376 km and it merged with the Ganga at Triveni Sangam in Allahabad. Its sources Yamunotri glacier and Ganga sources Yamunotri glacier and its covered total distance 1376 km and it merged with the Ganga at Triveni Sangam in Allahabad. It flows across the states such as Uttarakhand, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Delhi. So student, Yamuna is the largest tributary of Ganga. So student, here is the word tributary. It means helping river. Now fact file. The rivers which have water in them throughout the year are called perennial rivers. Ganga, Yamuna and Brahmaputra are the perennial rivers of India. पेरेनल्स मीन्स वो रिवर जो थ्रू आउट द ईयर यानी पूरे साल फ्लो करती हैं, वी कॉल इट पेरिनियल रिवर्स. ओके स्टूडेंट, नाउ ब्रह्मपुत्र. The Brahmaputra is also known as Shangpo Brahmaputra. It flows across three countries, starting in Tibet, then flowing into India, where it drains Arunachal Pradesh and Assam, from where it goes into Bangladesh. It also forms a riverine island in Assam named Majule. Student, riverine means होता है related to the river. So it also forms a riverine island. ये फॉर्म्स करती है रिवराइन आइलैंड इन असम, जो असम में है उसका नाम है मजुले. ओके स्टूडेंट, इट कवर्स अ डिस्टेंस ऑफ 2900 किलोमीटर. इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिवर एंड इज यूज फॉर पर्पजेज लाइक ट्रांसपोर्टेशन एंड इरीगेशन. Its average depth is 124 feet or 38 meter. What its depth? गहराई. Its depth is 124 feet or 38 meter. Its maximum depth is 380 feet or 120 meters. It also floods heavily during the monsoon season. So student, three rivers we all already studied about. First is Ganga river, second Yamuna river and third is Brahmaputra river. Yamuna river's source is Yamunotri glacier. Yamuna river source is Yamunotri glacier and now Brahmaputra is also known as Shangpo Brahmaputra and it flows across three countries starting in Tibet then flowing into India. Okay students, now move on next page. Now here is the river Tapti. The Tapti river flows through central India. It is also known as Tapi. It is one of the most important river in peninsular India. Now what is the word meaning peninsular? Peninsular means land three side of water. ऐसा land जिसके three side में water रहता है, we call it peninsular land. Okay, so student, it is one of the most important. Which river? Tapti river is one of the most important rivers in peninsular India. It covers a distance of 724 km. It is one of the three rivers in peninsular India that run towards west from east. It is one of the three rivers in peninsula. Three rivers में से एक river है ताप्ती, which is run towards west from east. Okay. Now the other of Mahi and Narmada. So 3 rivers are there, Tapti, Mahi and Narmada, that run towards west from east. Its source is in the eastern part of Satpura range in the southern part of Madhya Pradesh. Its source is in the eastern part of Satpura. Satpura का eastern part इसका source है in the southern part of Madhya Pradesh. It flows through the Nimar region in Madhya Pradesh. It also flows in east Vidarbha and Khandesh Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, जो महाराष्ट्र में है, it flows in east Vidarbha and खानदेश इन महाराष्ट्र. महाराष्ट्र में ये बहती है ईस्ट में विदर्भा एंड खानदेश में एंड सदर्न पार्ट ऑफ गुजरात और गुजरात के सदर्न पार्ट में. विच रिवर फ्लोज हियर? इट ताप्ती रिवर. इट एम्पटाइज इनटू गल्फ ऑफ कॉम्बे इन अरेबियन सी. देन आफ्टर इट एम्पटाइज, ये एवैक्यूट होती है, ये एम्पटाइज होती है इनटू गल्फ ऑफ खंबात में जो अरेबियन सी में है. It runs parallel to the northern part of Narmada river. It runs parallel to the northern part of Narmada river. नर्मदा रिवर के साथ में ये रन करती है, बहती है पैरेलल, साथ साथ इन नदन पार्ट में. It also divides into India into northern and southern halves. इसके अलावा it also divide India, ये इंडिया को डिवाइड करती है northern and southern halves में. Half means half portion of round circle. Western Ghat are located to the south of this river. Western Ghat इस रिवर के साउथ में है. So student, Tapti river, its source is in the eastern part of Satpura range in the southern part of Madhya Pradesh and it covers a distance of 724 kilometer. Got it everyone? Yes. Tapti river, Mahi river and Narmada river that run towards west from east. Now then, Godavari. Godavari is the second biggest river in India. Its source is in Maharashtra and it covers a distance of 1465 km. It empties into the Bay of Bengal. Godavari is the second biggest river in India. India की second biggest river है Godavari. Its source is in Maharashtra and it covers, इसका जो source है, निकास है, वो महाराष्ट्र में है, महाराष्ट्र से है. It covers a distance of 1465 km and it empties into the Bay of Bengal. ये भी empties होती है, means evacuate करती है, Bay of Bengal में मिल जाती है. It passes through states such as Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Yanam in Puducherry. The river basin created by the Godavari is one of the biggest of its kind in the country. The river basin, गोदावरी नदी जो है वो रिवर बेसिन भी बनाती है, क्रिएट करती है and it is a one of the biggest of its kind in the country. Okay students, now on this page we are studying about Tapti river and Godavari river. So student, its source is in the eastern part of Satpura range in the southern part of Madhya Pradesh. Which source? Tapti river source, and it covers a distance of 724 km. And Godavari river is the second biggest river in India and its source is in Maharashtra and it covers a distance of 1465 km. Okay student, now move on. Krishna. The Krishna is the fourth longest river of India. Longest, what is the difference in between the longest and biggest? Longest means lambi nadi. Now student, it covers a distance of 1300 km and it is also referred to as Krishnavini. It provides most of the water used for irrigation in the state of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. So student, it covers distance of 1300 kilometer, and it is also referred to as Krishnaveni. Okay student, now Narmada river. Narmada river flows through central India and is the fifth largest river in the Indian subcontinent. And Mahanadi flows through central and eastern part of India. It covers a total area of 858 kilometer. It flows through Odisha and Chhattisgarh. And Narmada river, apart from Madhya Pradesh, it flows through Maharashtra and Gujarat. And Narmada river flows between the Vindhya and Satpura ranges. And fact file: the Narmada river flows through a gorge of marble rocks near Jabalpur in Madhya Pradesh. So student, in this chapter, we are studying about rivers of India. So student, thank you so much for listening me. Bye.